Our city is built around the Grand River, and we have always taken pride in the Grand River, but especially now when we're trying to activate the river and make it so people can come and interact in and with the river, we want it to be as clean as can be. Green infrastructure works on so many levels. Just on the surface, usually it's something that's a beautification project. You're adding green to areas of an urban environment, and all the green we can get in an urban space is valuable. But then it actually mimics Mother Nature and works the way Mother Nature intended, trying to infiltrate the rain where it falls, put it into the groundwater. That way the plants filter it out, the plants help absorb it and transpire it so it soaks up some of that water with the plants, and that what doesn't get soaked up from the plants gets filtered through the ground, slowly enters the groundwater, and mimics Mother Nature slowly getting to the river instead of rushing to the river and causing soil erosion. In 2011, the taxpayers in Grand Rapids actually approved an income tax so that we could have transformation funding to do several plans for stormwater. One of them was the master plan, and one of them was the capital improvement plan. So every year we're getting a little more, and that includes basic maintenance, that includes our capital funds to do green infrastructure projects, and it includes catching up with our old projects for capital funds. Our residents actually voted again to keep that income tax that they had already voted on, to keep it going, and let's pay for streets now. And there were 12 guidelines for streets. The key guideline for me was low impact development, or green infrastructure, will be our default unless there is an engineering reason that it cannot be done. This park was not a pretty place before. There were boarded up homes, abandoned homes, 2 of them on the property that's park now. We were able to vacate part of the street and make that into park. We were able to buy the 2 properties that had been abandoned and take down those houses. From the money that we invested for the green infrastructure, we were able to get grants to do the rest of the project and really make it a showpiece. For me, it has so many ways that we do green infrastructure. It has porous pavement, it has underground infiltration, it has hydrodynamic separators to clean the water so we're not plugging up the underground infiltration. It's got a cistern that can be used for watering at the park. And so that is a great success story. American Rivers is helping us with a Great Lakes Protection Fund grant, and we're looking at doing a credit trading program, an open market-based system. So through that, more people will be installing to get these credits in the hope that people will buy. Doing it on a bigger basis means we'll get more cost savings that way. And then possibly through the money made through there, we can offer some incentives for more of the private properties to do more. I think the final big key is your departments have to work together. So since 2012, this stormwater person has been talking streets. And I can look at my stormwater features and go, yeah, these help traffic calming. But more importantly, the traffic safety person can look at you and say, hey, I've got traffic calming here, let's make it a curb cut, and then we can let water in. And the engineering department and the planning department, and we all work together, and we all know what everybody has to get done. Do a project, try it, see what the public thinks. The other thing is make sure you tell the public what it's doing. Usually they like it just for the fact that you just add a green space, but make sure you let them know what it's doing too, because much of the public, you may not realize it, they might not be the activists out there, but they love their water. If they live in a city that's named for a river, they love their water and they want to see it clean too. So see what one project does and see what traction you get by the public and how it's working, and give it a try, because you just never know how these will impact a neighborhood, a person, the city as a whole.